So because of the technical issues, we have a bit less time today than usually, so I will just do a Hell Rush next. So there's Hidden Passage, Razor Sharp Edge, Impressive in our starting deck, and we are using Hellhorned and Awoken, the classic. Our boss is Slapseraph. And we currently have one enemy who just left. Some players are joining. Looks like we will get a decently full lobby here. Remember to stay hydrated, guys. Seven players. Haven't had a Hell Rush with that many players in a while. Thorn Casing, probably over Lightstone. Let's go with Revenge Prince. He's very strong if we manage to find some spikes to put onto him. So how can we deal with this top floor? We do have the hidden passage, so I don't mind setting up on a higher floor. And I will use Razor Sharp Edge to prevent the damage from this guy. I have to decide between... well, it's just one damage, so it's an easy decision to be honest. Let's heal up our champ, play a Train Steward behind him. We need a bit more damage to kill this front line, so let's use Razor Sharp Edge and a torch on that guy. So we get the Slay with our champ. Too bad we have Hidden Passage in this hand. Would have loved to have it in the next hand. Or we might draw it again. Yeah, we do. So we can get an earlier boss rush by killing the boss with one turn earlier. Ritual of Battle, another hidden passage and vent. I think Ritual of Battle is a bit too expensive. We are aiming for a spike, so vent is not that important if we find the spikes. But we might not find the spikes for a while, so I will pick up the vent for now. Steel Enhancer, Glimmer, Restoration, Detonation. Probably not Resto, because we are using armor as our main defense. Glimmer is not really necessary. Let's take a Steel Enhancer. Yeah, I should have checked the unit flags on the map early. Hellhorned unit versus spell upgrades. I really like spell upgrades because we have the vent that needs spell damage. We do have Razor Sharp Edge that could go well with the holdover. And we are basically powerful enough already that we don't really need a unit right now. Holdover on the Steel Enhancer seems fine. Razor Sharp Edge is a bit too... it's powerful, Yeah, it's powerful. Let's go for Razor Sharp Edge. Our champion will grow in power after all. Let's reroll. No spell damage found. You know what? I will put Consume on the vent. That's okay. We don't need to play it multiple times usually. I could also remove Consume from it, but that's a bit too costly. I want to keep some gold for later. I actually look... yeah... Armor Emblem, that might be a bit rough to get slays with, but we do have the holdover 0 cost Razor Sharp Edge, so we should be fine with that. I do want to set up on the bottom if that's possible, but we might not be able to slay anything on the bottom. Let's set up second floor, start using Razor Sharp Edge and get this guy up so we can get our first slay and some armor. I will also use the torch on our champion for another stack of rage. $33 damage, we need a little bit more here. But we also need to kill this train, this collector. Can't really ascend anything beneficially here. So go ahead. This is still not enough damage to get slays, but we do need the damage against this boss anyways. We can kill this guy on this floor at least, and we get a bunch of rage out of it. We play vent on the bottom floor. Okay, fine. I will take that. I will take that 1 damage. We're still lacking some damage here. This is actually... No, this should actually help with the damage. How are we missing damage here? How are we missing 1 point of damage here? Yeah, on low covenant it's definitely easier to go with the spell upgrades first. Still no spikes. Steel and Hunter though. Nope. We'll pass on these. Animals of Will, okay. We do have double Razor Sharp Edge, so the Animus is gonna be quite strong. Let's go for the relic now. Yep, we don't need spell upgrades right now, and units... our units are strong as well. I think the most powerful for us would be the Skull. It helps dealing with single strong units. Definitely Mallet. We are not a healing build at all. Explosive Sigil is amazing with this champ. It gives us so many rage triggers. Can we set up on the bottom? It's a bit scary, but it should work out. Just makes it so that we do have something to heal with our... do want to block some damage here. I'm not playing this Skull if I don't need to. I want to keep it for the remove Purge from your units event. We can get the kill here. We should. We need to gain some armor, otherwise we won't be capable of killing Daedalus. We need to remove some of these. Should have used a torch to play the steel enhancer on the backline to get some extra damage. I don't need the vent in combat. This is not quite enough. 25. We just barely not enough. We're missing 4 damage. We do have 4 damage on the top floor though. Okay. We're not quite at the front of the pack anymore. Cycle of Life is spiked for us. I would love to pick a one-horn stone, but we need to get the spike going. My mother is nice with a Sting Relic, and it will provide draw as well. Capacity wouldn't be terrible here, but not neither, no. Do we need Ember? Especially with the Cycle of Life in the deck, we might need some Ember. But most of the time I will be fine just playing Cycle of Life and ending my turn, so I'll get draw. Until we upgrade the Cycle of Life to cost a bit less. Upgrades on the Animals of Will are quite potent as are card removals, so we'll go to the left, together with most of our opponents. We need to start scaling quite well, because this guy is already 500 points ahead of us. So we definitely need to make sure we are not taking damage anymore. Let's look at the Banner of Birth. Not really interested in these. Speedstone. Speedstone is not that great with the Hornbreaker Prince as our champ. Let's get some... Actually, let's get the Battlestone so we can put more... so we can put more upgrades onto you. I will also put some spikes on the Wine Mother, which is only for the final combat. Is that gonna be relevant? Because Wine Mother will be on the top and she will deal with the enemies that spawn on the top floor. At least that's my plan right now. +6 attack. That's a bit annoying, but I think we can do it. These enemies have pretty low attack here on the bottom floor to begin with, so... we can even start getting slays right now. If we just play the Vent. I need the spikes. No, I don't need spikes on this in this specific map. But spikes would give me a kill here, so I will go for the spikes over the Wine Mother. Let's use the Fledgling Imp plus Impressive against this front line so we can get a kill. And then we still need to scale the damage of our champion a little bit, because he needs 60 damage next turn to kill this front line. And we need some health on him as well. And we do have the kill here. Don't need to do anything. We're not generating any gold or anything, so... Rage Serum, Imp in a Box, Inferno. These are all quite interesting, but I don't think I want Inferno in this deck. It's just not necessary. Imp in a box is not bad, but I think I want Rage Serum the most. It's a nice chunk of damage, especially on our Animus of Will, who strikes 4 times. Restoring Retreat, so we have some way of descending enemies. Sorry, Water Noster, I will address your question just in a moment. I wanna focus on the Hell Rush right now. Unit upgrades are not as important for us anymore, so I think I will get the free removals and dupe. Fell is gonna be Scorches. So you have trouble with Stygian Hellhorned. It's a bit tough to give general advice off the top of my head, but I think these two clans have decent synergy. They should work pretty well together. Maybe watch my Stygian guide. I will mention some of the synergies close to the end of the guide that there are with Hellhorned. And I will definitely finish my clan guides. Whenever I have time to record them, I am gonna try to continue the series. I wanna dupe the Holdover Razor Sharp Edge to get some more damage scaling. Some things that work very well with Hellhorned. Stygian, in my opinion, Stygian Hellhorned, sorry. This guy again. This guy will be a lot of trouble with this deck because I don't have great armor gain cards. Wine Mother can hold the top floor, so we can set up our champion on the middle floor. I do want to get rid of 2 of these, if at all possible. I also need the power to deal with these guys, but that's already a thing we have. The power to deal with the next floor here. So it's not that much of an issue. We just need some multi-strike. This guy, we can't slay him, I don't think. Well, we might be able to. 70 damage. 70 damage seems like it's a bit too much. Let's get the attack on our champion up either way. Just a tiny bit too much. Can get the Slay on this Clip Defender, however, and Cycle of Life is nice. Let's sack the Rage on the front line, because it will just run out on the Animus. We need to kill the backline here, and we need to get a Slay on the front line, no matter what. That guarantees the Slay. And now this guy. Basically the only thing we can do against him is have enough health to survive the stealth. We currently do not have enough health, which is a bit of an issue. But we are close. If we have some more damage, we might win. 95 health. 95 health. I should have played the Steel Enhancer on our front line. We would have had another turn of combat. Yeah, that's the best I can do here. And this guy is my bane today. But he was also the bane of our opponent. None of these. Phew. Unit upgrades aren't important, spell upgrades are, but artifacts are quite good as well. Yeah, I want some spell upgrades more urgently here. Consume removal. We could remove consume from the skull. That's pretty good. Let's cost reuse the branding right. And also cost reduce the cycle of life. Other than that, I don't think we need to do anything. Maybe permafrost the skull. Okay, let's permafrost the skull. I like that. And remove another train steward. Maybe a torch as well. So now suddenly we are in the lead because our main competition died. I would really like to play the skull here as well as cycle of life. I think taking the damage is correct here, just to play cycle of life. We can play the skull next turn. We don't even have to play the skull. We can just keep it for a later turn. Like, this is a good turn to play the skull. So we get the Slay on the Absolver. Scale up the damage. Too bad we can't get a Slay here. Should have removed this Impressive a while ago. We will get a Slay on this backline though. So that's good enough. Thanks to the spikes. Double ultimate penance? That's not fair. Fell, please. And we get the Slay with the front line. Let's also apply some rage. The imp can stay alive. And keep the skull. Play the pennant. Make sure we slay the front line and then apply some more power. I should probably have used branding right here, but It doesn't really matter, we are very powerful. Now we aren't. I messed that up. I didn't pay attention to the health of that guy. How am I so stupid? Ah! I should just end turn if we have the kill, honestly. Now we will die to this combat because of my stupid mistake. But that Hellrush sometimes does that to you, that you make stupid mistakes. Yeah, like that. It's too hard to keep track of these health totals on your unit. Yep. Yeah, I had that in the past, but these hell rushes can be stressful.